Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone. I want to say peace, safety, much love, and blessing to the occupant across the four corners of the earth that are pushing out this truth and sincerity and putting their lives on the line to do so. I want to say shalom to you, brothers. I'm the brother Arak out of GMS Atlanta, back in the spirit with another lesson, and Lord willing, the lesson be edifying to an elect member or two. All right. I'm just gonna get straight into the scriptures dealing with synergy. Okay, here in the Atlanta camp, we have a word of the week given out weekly, and we are commanded or exhorted, if you will, to meditate on these certain words that are given out. And this week, the word was synergy. Okay, but before I get the word, I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter. And then jump to the word. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, "For as the body is one and have many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, also is a Mashiach." Now, we here at Great Millstone, we deal in camps. Okay, now the camps are made up of each individual brother that are striving for their own individual goal, which is salvation, because the scriptures tell us to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay, but we all come together collectively, Salakia, to push the word and the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because when there's two or more of us, Yahweh Shai is in the midst of us, as the scriptures tell us. And not only that, there's strength in numbers. Okay, while we all have one common goal together, which is salvation, and to push the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, who these people out in the world ignorantly call God and Jesus. Okay, so we all come together to push that name and also to prophesy, in that name. Okay, but we all have the same doctrine, the same teachings, and we're all, in it for the same thing. Okay, not for filthy lucre, not for fame and fortune or followers on IG, followers on YouTube. We do it solely just to preach the gospel, all right, and also defend the gospel. So we all come together collectively. Each individual one of us come together collectively to get a job done, which is to push the word of Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shai on the highways and byways, all right, and through our sit downs and through our lessons. Okay, so I'm gonna read that again. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. For as the body is one and have many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is a Mashiach. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into the Spirit, all right, into one Spirit, Salaki. Verse 14 says, "For the body is not one member, but many." All right, so the body, it says the body is not one member, but many. All right, because we all also bring our different talents, to the camp. One brother may be more efficient at bringing out history. Another brother may be a precept brother. One brother may be, an excellent reader. Okay, but we're all in this camp with one common goal. All right, that's why, we don't get together with guys that teach differently than us, because the scriptures tell us, can two walk together except they be agreed? So we all have to agree. All right, if you're one body, all right, you got a left and a right leg. Your right leg can't be wanting to go right when your left leg want to go left. All right, it all has to be in unison and in coordination with one another to get a common goal accomplished. Okay, so let's get that word synergy. I have it here in the online etymology. Salakia. This phone. Working off this regular ass phone, man. Salakia, brothers, bear with me 1 second. All right. Oh yeah, Salakia. I'm working off, this old phone. The screen cracked, so you gotta, kind of touch it a certain way. But nevertheless, the word synergy on the online etymology is corporation or joint work, a working together. Corporation, assistance, help, working together, work together, so that's what the word synergy means, working together, help. All right. And when I was mentioning the different members of the body, can't forget about those that are appointed to help the prophets. All right, they're a part of the body as well, long as they're in order and following the right doctrine. They're part of the body as well. Not everybody's going to be a prophet. Not everybody's going to be, a great speaker. There's different members, like it says in, the book of 1 Corinthians. All right. So that word synergy means help, corporation. It says together, work together, working, and we're all doing, the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, by going out and picking up our plow, bearing our cross. All of that is the workings. All right. And we're doing it together as one, and we don't get, like I said, with anything outside of that. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Okay. So continuing on, verse 15, it says, for the foot shall say, because I'm not the hand, I am not of the body, and is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not the body? Because everything has its own role to play. All right. The ear is there to hear. The nose is for smelling. The eye is for seeing. The mouth is for talking and taste, and that's just the way it is. And collectively it comes together to make a body. All right. It says, can the ear say of it, because he's not the eye, that he's not a part of the body? No. Everyone has their significant role within the body and within the ministry. All right. And when one step on the other toes, that's out of order. That's not a working together. That's not synergy. All right. Everything has to be moving like a well-oiled machine in order for it to be considered a synergy. All right. Because if it's not moving, and as a well-oiled machine, it's just a bunch of niggas doing what they want to do and coming together, eating chicken and drinking wine, That's what it is. If it's not moving as a well-oiled machine in order, it's just a conglomerate of niggas, man, like these unity camps, Verse 16, and it says, and if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now have the Most High set the members, every one of them, in the body as it have pleased him. All right. So everybody is working together as the Most High has set them up in order to please him. And what's pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Doing the work. That's pleasing. Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's pleasing. That's also a love, man. Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay. So from there, let me get the book of Hebrews. Hebrews 10. Hebrews 10 and 24, it says, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, And so much the more as ye see the day approaching. So as we see the day approaching, what day? The day of Jacob's trouble. The day that this devil is pushing the MOTB as it being mandatory. You know, this devil coming down upon us with great wrath because he have but a short time. You know, these are evil days that are approaching us. So what more together than to assemble Salaki ourselves together. All right. Because there's strength in numbers, as I stated, you know, at the beginning of the lesson. Okay. And, you know, you got guys out here that don't want to be a part of a body, don't want to be a part of a camp. They just want to do their own thing. Okay. But that's not biblical. All right. The 12, they were always together. You know, Yahweh Shai and his disciples, man, they were always together. They were, you know, damn near inseparable, you know, until Judas Iscariot did his thing. And then Yahweh Shai got taken up to the council. All right. And I believe it was Peter that denied him. Up until that point, they were all together. But by that time, it was time for the Lord to be sacrificed for the sins of the nation. You know, his job, his workings were up at that point. Okay. And we're going to get to a point where our synergy and our workings together, when the famine of the word comes and brothers are, you know, pilgrims, you know, some brothers may be martyrs, you know, that's going to be a time when your individualism needs to kick in. And by individualism, I mean having the laws, Salaki, having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, which will be the stability of our times. That's when the individualism and what you've been doing while in that body is going to manifest and become relevant. Okay? How have you been working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, you know, in the backdrop, while being a part of this body, you know, still strengthening yourself to add to the body, because the body is only as strong as its weakest link, you know. It says not forsaking the assembly of ourselves, because there's going to be a time where we can't gather together, you know, and call up a brother and go over to the house for a lesson and kick it, you know, catch a game or whatnot. Okay. So there, let me get Proverbs 27, but I'm gonna hold that. Let me hold that, and let me see here. I'll come back to Proverbs 27. I'm gonna end it out on that. Let me get Ecclesiastes, the fourth chapter. This is Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 9. It says, 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to them that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up. All right. And also in the Apocrypha, I'm not sure where, I believe it's in the book of Sirach. It tells you to continue with a godly man, you know, for he is known to keep the commandments. All right. So that's who we should be sticking to and being synergized with, you know, the body, those that are doing the workings of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, and doing as the scriptures commanded them to do. Ecclesiastes 4 and 9 again, it says 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labors. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up. Again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? Okay. So I'm gonna close it out on Proverbs 27 and Proverbs 27 and 17. It says, "Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend." All right. So iron sharpeneth iron. You know, that's another part of being synergy, being one, being around each other, you know, strengthening one another, you know, you getting together, you know, with a brother in the body that are strong in the areas in which you are weak, you know, and vice versa. Okay. So that's the word of the week, you know, synergy, or working together, you know, cooperation, or corporation, you know, that was in there too. Help, that was in the word too. All right. So Lord willing, you know, this was an edifying Salaki and quick lesson. I'm going to end it giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Shalom.